Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Hey, very good Sunday afternoon, everyone. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz. I am here all by myself at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh. Well, I've got players here. I'm the only one in the booth today, though. That's a good thing. That way you get to listen to the players instead of me. I'm sure everybody is very much in favor of that. So, welcome to another episode of Fully Mic'd Up Scotch Doubles 4.1. This is match number 3 of round 2. Let's see. I'm trying to think of we've got 12 teams left. Well, technically 9 teams left. After the next 3 matches, we're going to be down to 6, and then it gets fun. So, thank you everybody for tuning in early on this Sunday, and then again this afternoon at 4 o'clock, we've got another match. Not Scotch doubles though. So, without further ado, I am going to get you out to the table. And we're going to get the players started. I'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. Well, wait a sec. You've been here. I just got back. So we are going to play a race to 10, just like the scoreboard says. Let's unmute the players, and then I'm going to have you let me know in the chat if you can hear them once they start talking. So I go back and review as many of these as possible, and I've noticed that the microphones are a little bit low.
I mean, I've seen him around, but I don't know who he is.
That's Timothy Bloemers. I'm going to try to get their microphones as high as possible and mine as low as possible.
Forever. Yeah. I know. Just remember, you always shoot Tim, or you always follow Tim.
So we're having the same discussion we've had several times, and Lee is a little bit confused. By the way, shout out to Lee Thomas for he's being sponsored by Coors Light, as you can tell by
that's not true.
the picture.
See, I don't even know how this works. Now
Try
because
keeping
you
him right
shoot
behind
next,
the six ball.
now you always follow Tim, right? Yeah. Well, right, but if Mike would have missed, this is fucking. Yes, okay. Dale says thumbs up. You're always following Tim.
Yep. So, yeah. Again, it kind of it's like I was explaining to the guys, and I tried making it easier for the players, and apparently did not think it all the way through. To be honest, it's not that hard once you get the hang of it, but it's getting the hang of it because it's not the traditional Scotch doubles or partners or anything else where you and your partner just keep switching back and forth. No matter what happens, you're always switching back and forth. But I played in so many of them where, wait, is it your shot? Is it my shot? We can't remember. Then you're asking the opponent, blah, 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 blah. So I came up with the idea of you're always going to follow the same person on the other team. All right? Pretty simple, right? Nope. Nope. Did not turn out that way at all. So we've got more confusion.
Get right on it. That makes it a little tougher.
That's the voice of Timothy Bloemers cheering on that cue ball to get tight on the rail. So continuing with what I was saying is I don't want to have to deal with the fact that if I change things, if I change the format or the rules or whatever in the middle of a tournament, then I'm going to hear about that too. So. Good shot by Tim. Leaving Mike in ideal position from the 8 to the 9. Rack number 1 goes to Quella and Bloemers.
What's the race? 10? Race to 10?
Uh-oh, that cue ball's traveling towards the... he's okay. Good save by Tim, especially off the break.
Thank you.
Could have played push
I
out,
still don't like that 3-ball though.
but decided to go for safe and hit it well.
Well, if you're up, shoot the 1. Get me off the rail just a little bit to shoot that 2 here. I'll go into the 9-ball. Try to make the 9. I think he's going to get the hit. Nope. All right.
Huh?
What?
On the 1 ball.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could have done.
Yeah.
It's a nice breakout. And a good opportunity for Mike and Tim to gain another point real quick here. Well, 5-7 combo. Kind of depends on where this 5-ball ends up after the combination.
5 to the 6.
Yep, and Mike Schultz just said too, it's the 5 to the 6. So it depends on where the 5 ends up and then getting to from the 5 to the 6. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was talking about. So now he's got quite the steep angle. Getting on this 6-ball is going to be pretty tough. This is one of those you could easily just draw it right into the side pocket if you try to get too fancy. And, ooh. All right, he's got a shot at it.
guys busy? 6 days a week.
I work on Saturdays. I prep shit, so I worked 11 hours yesterday.
Those are the voices of
Oh, man.
Lee Thomas and Mike Schultz.
We had the 3 well done. I was gonna make it, but I was like,
I was actually hoping when that 5 hit the 7, it would have pushed the 9 and give you a little more to with the 5 ball, so you can get way past the side. But
I was gonna take that bang, but I was like, fuck it, shoot.
what the 5 here?
The 3.
Oh no,
Not right.
that was tough.
Confident with doing it, but, like,
I actually on that 5-7, I actually thought about shooting the 5 off the rail, to make the 7, because then the 5 comes this way, and then the 5-9 it. But if it don't hit, if it hits off that 9 and hits it dead, it won't go in. I gave him a bank, but I thought about going this way, coming off the right side of the 6, leave the 6 up there, put the cue back over here, but I couldn't reach it. He's going to try to leave you long and leave the 6 up on the top. That's what he's going to try to do. The side pocket? Yeah, I know.
This is the fun of the mic'd up
you with
Scotch
the F-bomb.
doubles.
Get a bump. Come on.
I think it was the right shot by Lee Thomas. Me personally, just for the fact that I think that the safe was just as hard as the bank itself. So. Uh-oh. Wow. That is, I don't think he planned on being right there, but that's where he is.
Guess that'll work, huh?
For a 2-0 lead.
All right, let's go.
Given that I've seen Andy Coons in there already this morning, let's talk about him, shall we? Okay, that's not it. All right. Apparently I have to do some revamping of that, too. Well, that's unfortunate. Bummer. Holy monster break by Tim Bloemers. Thin cut on the 1 for Mike Quella.
There's a huge delay on the stream, so that when you start dropping F-bombs,
We're all waiting for it. Oh, well, that's an interesting way of... So it was the intent of playing safe and accidentally pocketed the 2 ball, so now Tim has to shoot again. Not what Mike was intending. No question. And that'll be ball in hand for Lee Thomas and Mike Schultz, which is much needed. I shouldn't say much needed. It's only 2-0 in a race to 10, so still good.
Were you trying to make the 2-ball?
Yeah. I didn't anticipate my cue ball on that one.
Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah, if you were trying to make it, just stop the cue ball dead right there.
I don't think I would have tried that, though. Not knowing where that one would end up and not knowing where the...
I actually thought you could have probably cut that 1 ball. Run right into the 5 ball.
I thought the cue would have come down this way.
Yeah, you run right into the 5, it stops you for that. Even if you miss the 5, you should be able to come off this rail and back up a little. You know what you're doing.
Lee is overhitting these just a little bit. Still doable from Mike, though. Just a little bit harder position to get on the 8. A little less natural. Probably going to have to put a little bit of right-hand spin on this so it doesn't go directly at the 8 ball. Just like so. That's got to slow down.
Well, here more would have been caught by the titty.
Outer points, Tim. Outer points. It's a good shot. Good shot. Leaves Mike with a straight in 9 ball. Two to 1.
I didn't mean to leave you so good on the 5
Not
that
on
you
that
left
one.
me like that on the 6.
All right, now let's talk about Andy. Wisconsin Pool Players Society was created to share tournaments.
Even if you didn't like it, play the safe, hit the 1 off the top, bring the 1 back down, and leave the cue ball right behind where the 8 was, because the 8 and the 2 were over here. You know.
That's Tim talking with Mike Quella. And discuss other pool-related topics. With over 11,000 members, it is the largest Facebook pool group in the Midwest.
When you're banking a ball into another ball, you're putting a lot of options in there, and you don't want to do that.
How does the audio sound, everybody?
Yes.
Other than my microphone. Mine's always loud.
Yep.
Might have something to do with my voice. So let me know if you can hear the players well. That's the most important part of this.
I might not like this.
Let me know if I need to go up or down on the volume.
Depending on what he does.
The beauty of 9 ball.
Yeah, he's looking at the safe.
I don't know if I would look at the safe here. I think I might just play the 1 in the lower left.
Over here.
Just not yet.
Not yet. You might go for the shot and break this out.
That's kind of what I was. That's what I was just about to say. Is thanks, Chris Fizzle.
2 bounces off the 4 and goes down.
Hey.
Oh, 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 oh.
Rattle. And he came out smelling like a rose on that. The 2 ball to the 3 broke everything. He could have played a 4-9 combo.
I think a safe was the right. I think I should have played a safe. I should have called the coach. I mean, the shot was not that difficult. I should have made the shot. But if I play a safe, I could have gotten the cue ball over behind the 4 and the 1 ball up. So that was a mistake.
So
Trying to hit the 4 or something.
the microphones are both on the same channel, and it's getting rid of the static that we had the first couple of matches. So Mike and Lee just haven't been talking at all. There's been no conversation whatsoever. It's a good shot. This is not an easy combo. This does not have to go. If he catches any piece of this 8 with the 4 ball, it will not go. And if he hits the 4 too thin, it's not going to go either. It's going to drive that cue ball right into the rail. It's a good shot. That's well done. 3-1. That is a direct result of the miss on the 1 ball by Mike Schultz. And this is going to come up dry for...
Huh? I'm just trying to open them up and keep the cue ball, pretty center. That's what you got to do with this game. Make a ball, fine, but...
Talking to a 9-ball state champion.
Yeah,
I know all about 9-ball.
So do I.
Oh, here we go.
I'll take what it counts.
Dissension among the
That's what it
ranks.
is.
I know more about you. I know more about 9-ball than you know.
I actually shot real good during that tournament. The whole tournament, too.
Sometimes they forget that they're mic'd up, too.
I don't remember I was like 21 and something.
That's still good.
Top 10 for single stats. Robert and Jan shot really good too,
Yeah.
Couple.
Your whole team shot good.
We had one very close match outside of playing
That,
All right, come on, buddy.
that's a huge mistake. That's a big mistake by Lee Thomas, in my opinion. I mean, unless you know for a fact you're going to get a hit, he had an opportunity to push out instead of doing that. And now you've given your opponent ball in hand. That's a mistake by Mike Schultz, and now another one, same team, but Lee Thomas.
So on that shot, you get a shot like that. You get a shot like that. You have the push option to push. So if you put
there it
yourself
is.
in a spot where you can make put it in a spot where you can make a safe, an easier shot at getting a hit, or make him come with a good shot.
Yeah, and Mike Schultz is 100% correct.
I like that.
So it's going to be Tim Bloemers trying to find a path from the 4 to the 5 for Mike Quella, because that does not pass the 7 ball, and that is not an easy combo. So it depends on what Tim decides to do right here. It's not the easiest path to get to the short side of the 5 ball either. Ultimately, he'd like to get right between the 7 and the 9, right in that area to give himself a little bit of an right there where he's queuing. So that way he's got a path from the 5 to the 6. This is going to catch a piece of the 9 ball. And might end up, oh boy.
Ah.
Directly behind it. Well, that is exactly what Mike and Lee wanted. Good hit. Oh, and look. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That's.
I did not like that 5 going past that 7. And if you hit that too hard, the 5 stays right in the pocket. That's what.
I was thinking what you're thinking. Come behind the 5 ball.
That's what I was trying to do, but I was trying to come on this side of 9 ball.
I think he is actually hooked on the 9 ball. Well, maybe not.
I knew you could get it this way or coming off.
What a brutal roll. What's going on, Hitman?
Well, even if you kick it, you might open, leave it in a good shot, This way you got balls to hit or even possibly hide like that.
I hit it good because I didn't know if I could make the 7 possible.
Watch that 9.
Good hit by Mike Schultz. And did not really leave Tim much of anything either, other than, he can put the cue ball behind the 6. He could be aggressive and play the bank over by the 8, but you don't want to be giving an easy shot to Mike and Lee. Yeah, I think I'd play safe here. Al Holden, are you back from Chula Vista?
I thought I hit it a little too soft.
You did.
Well, I didn't want to. He can hit it, but he can't make it.
Yeah, you can see a piece of this, and I think
I wanted to fight just a hair more. He can hit it, but he ain't making it. But he could leave you safe now.
I don't know how to operate your phone. Be honest, that's it.
That's what I'm doing. Oh, shut up. Polish Baba, that's my wife's grandma. 92 years old in a fucking nursing home. Not a nursing home, but.
She probably wants to know where you put those pants.
wow.
With her, it doesn't matter what time of day it is. She calls me. She never calls me because she doesn't answer anyways. Wonder if you can see it. It's very, very close to make it. No. I might be trying to spin it in over there.
I think I'd be playing safe on this all day. If you can see it, get that cue ball behind the. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness.
7 too. Enough to play that 6 on the side with it.
That 7 wasn't there.
It would have been close. We might have bobbled on the tip.
Outer points, Tim. It's kind of a funky angle on this 6 ball. Mike may have to try to get to the short side of the 7.
I can't tell how straight that is. To the
I
side.
don't-
Looks like he's got a little angle. So the cue ball's going to pop off the rail a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was referring to, is if he just plays it the way it is, the tangent line is going right into the 9 ball. So he's going to end up probably hooking Lee on the 9.
Yeah, but you're shooting it. You got to shoot down the table then. You can't shoot that to the side. Not that hard, that close.
Yep. Correct.
I'm just wondering if he's looking at playing the cue off the 6 into the 9. Or even if he hits a 7 and leaves you down here.
I think if I was Mike Schultz right now, I would be calling for Lee to come over, and because they do get 1 coach per game. It's a pretty important shot for them. That you obviously you don't. Yeah, there we go. Let's listen.
If I go in the corner, cue ball's going to be back. Cue won't have a shot. If I go on the side, cue ball's coming this way. I can't do anything with the cue ball. I can, yeah. But, you know, I'm putting it into, these are not
Watch him
gaping holes.
bank the 6 off the rail, put the 6 down to the
I
bottom.
can,
and
I
put it
can.
on the rail.
Otherwise, I can thin the 6 and go down inside the 9.
He could do that.
You try and hide it on the 9. Either way, I'm leaving the 6 on the rail.
I don't like the 6.
3 rail
going off
draw.
the 6
I like
into the
that
9 or
actually
7
better.
because if it pushes either one of them, even if it hits a 9, we definitely got a shot on the 7.
Well,
I don't like
with
that
these
shot at
rails
all.
Coming off, I'm going to put bottom right on it with the rails. It's going to come off and go.
Now he's thinking about the 3
Hey,
rail.
I'm more worried about making the ball than I am the lead at shooting that shot. I can't hold it. Oh, yeah. I'll look at those two.
See, that's what I.
You'll be surprised at what I do.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
I just hope that cue's off the rail.
Or
See what I mean? It pops it out.
yeah, that's the one shot I would have not done. I would have actually tried to go to the, if you're going to play safe, you try to go to the other side of the
It's
9
the
ball.
best out of all the shitty options.
It's going to work out.
Come on, buddy.
Even if I shoot that short, I might scratch on the side. That's what I was kind of worried about pulling back on it.
The only advice I really had was put it down like all the other dude. Take it out back.
Take it out back.
Take it out back, put it down like all the other.
That is.
All right, come on.
Ooh.
Too hard of a shot.
Come on, buddy.
He just put the 8 ball in a kind of a nasty position as well. This is no gimme for Mike Quella to get from the 6 to the 7 either. On the rail. And he's got to avoid that 9. He's got to go, obviously, 2 or 3 rails to get the cue ball back down to where it is now. But that 9 is huge. And this is easy, pretty easy to come up short. Missed it. And
No.
all right, you got a shot,
You hooked me.
but it's kind of the same.
I think well, yes and no. It could have been a hair more or a ball more or a ball less too.
I don't know if I like that.
No.
Mike Schultz is looking at
That's a
leaving.
full ball right now.
Well, no sense in arguing. We'll never know. We'll never know now.
No, we won't.
There's no sense in leaving Lee with his long cut on the 7.
He's going to put a good stroke on it.
If he can pull this back somewhere between the logo and the pocket there, and it's not so bad. That's actually pretty good. That's a good shot.
It'll go on the side, won't it?
But kind of and Tim just brought it up. The difficult part is going to be
definitely come off back and back
on the 8 ball.
back down.
Because if he leaves Mike Schultz with a bad angle on this 8, there's always the possibility of the scratch in the side.
Can go with it.
It's not a bad shot.
You're up, buddy.
That is not a bad shot at all. I like that play by Lee.
No, bank it. Bank it to the middle of the rail. Because now it'll slow the cue ball down. The cue ball will stay over there. 7 ball's got to stay over here. Yep. It's easier to control, and you slow that cue ball going from all the way up. Because now you're giving them a shot to stop it here and then play the 8. See what I mean? This way it takes that whole thing out of there.
And he is correct.
That's all right.
That's a really good shot by Lee Thomas. To hold that cue ball there
I didn't think you could then
for Mike,
the ball here.
that was really well played. That was not easy. But that's kind of what I was talking about before, where the position of the 8 ball was difficult to get to, but Mike Quella made it easy for them. All right, 3-2.
We learn. I like to make mistakes.
Not that way. I guess bathroom break.
It is their turn, Dale. It is their turn.
I guess they're going to take a short little break. Lee is just going to run to the restroom. So let's talk about what's coming up this afternoon then. Round 1 of 2.1. I'm going to mute their microphones just for a second. Round 1 of 2.1. I think it's match number 3 today. Tim Volkman of right here at the Varsity Club is taking on Derek Delancey, who is, I tell you what, he's been playing in almost every one of the KO challenges and really working hard on his game. So it's going to be a good battle. And again, this is the new format, so I think the race is, race to 5 8-ball, then a race to 7 9-ball for the first 2 sets of the match. And then if they split, each win one of the first 2 sets, we're going to go to a race to 6 10-ball. And we're all going to be hoping for a 5-5 tie so we can finally get a shootout on the stream. Let's talk about Jason Harlan real quick. The reason why is he's the new owner of Johnco Express, purchased from Jeff Hefter. They still provide expedited shipping of packages in Wisconsin and surrounding states. Same-day pickup, same-day delivery.
Yes, he does. It's up to you. Why is he walking that way? I was like, Lee, where are you going?
I have no idea what the hell Lee Thomas is doing here.
You can ask him. Lee, you can ask him.
I don't want to ask it on the.
Oh. It's a private matter.
Nah.
What's your favorite color?
That's not it. I don't think that's the question. Oh, boy. He's too shy to ask it on stream where the viewers can hear it, is the impression that I get.
Maybe write it on a napkin. Maybe write it on a napkin.
That was a good question, actually. Hey, Fred Renner.
You did it the right way there, because if you push
Tell,
it over there, he could shoot the one here easy and then still get on.
Tell Jamie the same thing. He called me like 14 times yesterday. Well, maybe not quite that. We were out on the boat all day yesterday, so. Talked to him this morning, and he said he wanted to get your salsa. Wow, that's a very interesting way to play safe, Mike Schultz.
Trying to push them on that way and lock on the 6. And like if I make the 4, Lee's just going to kick a safe. So.
Interesting strategy.
We could jump
to talk
right.
myself out of it.
Yes, indeed, sir. You can. Well, I've never seen you attempt, but
Be a little more
you can. You can attempt to jump if you so choose.
focused to play the 1 on the left of the 4 and kick it over to the 3.
This seems like a good opportunity.
You know, if I was more purposeful on doing that, that's what I should have done. Being more if that's the shot that I'm focused on, I can make that shot.
The replay is ready. Not saying it's going to work. I'm just saying that it's ready. Oh, we came to get asparagus this one. All right. Did he get the zippiest? Man, I'll tell you what. That was
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
He hit it pretty good. And this did not miss by much at
I
all.
can't get very high, but I can jump.
I didn't get to see it. So I waited too long. That's all right. He didn't make it anyway.
That wasn't that hard, really. Just splitting that jump. Yeah.
Before I learned how to full Q jump, he already told me it's the easiest way to full Q jump over a quarter ball.
Mm-hmm. All right, buddy, come on.
I think that snuggled up on... Yep, it did. It's on the 6 tight enough where it does not go in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket. But the 1-6 might be lined up. Oh, it may have been lined up, but he hit it too hard.
I thought on that shot because the 1-6 was like this. You could have thinned the 1 inch to
Oh,
6.
see, that's my
Ball off
favorite
the rail,
asparagus.
right behind the 3 ball.
I looked at that.
Love the zippy.
I couldn't tell on the angle, but that was a shot I was seeing.
Mrs. Cheddar
Really
likes
buried
the
behind that 3
zippier.
ball, 1 spot. Yeah, he can get there. He can slide it over.
See what... That's a good shot. I like
Might have
that.
been trying to bump that forward just a little bit.
I don't think he was. I think he likes where that 4 or 5 are sitting right now because that's a very simple carom.
It's a good shot. That's a perfect angle he needed too. Actually, I think that cue ball's coming towards this pocket. Because he's still going to shoot the 4 that side of the 5. Told you. I knew the 4 was going that way.
You right? You told me.
I like it.
You told me.
I don't know why he shot it like that. Shoot that. You got to put a little bit more speed on that cue ball so the cue ball gets out. Because if you don't, you're going to, well, like that. What side of that 7 do you want to be on? Actually, no. What side of 6 ball do you want to go to? Because if he doesn't hit it, I can leave you where you come off this, go up, or draw it over back to that rail.
I can shoot it. I mean, I'll play it. If you just give me the leave, I'll play it either way. I don't think I would prefer to play it.
Okay.
I guess it would be, I prefer not to. I can come down at it or I can go outside.
because if you don't hit the 4, I'll be on the 4, you'll be on the 6. From the 6, from you to get me back to the 7, what side would you want to be on?
A little behind the 4. Come off this rail, shoot you down.
That's what I thought.
Get out.
Yeah, no, I mean, you were it's one roll from leaving perfect, so shit happens, man.
That ball skidded. Yikes. I heard the thud on the ball right away. Oh, yeah, yikes. I thought these were clean balls. Good shot, Mike. Good shot, buddy.
All right. Had some, you couldn't tell, but I had some technical issues with my mouse. All right. Back up and running. 4-2 in favor of Mike Quella and Tim Bloemers.
Lee, how are their bloodies here?
Pretty good, actually.
Don't let that roll bother you. Let's just keep on stroking. We got this. Let's get back up to the table. Close this shit out. I got stuff to do.
Good afternoon, Amy Cools. You're going to have to tell your husband to stop calling me at
I couldn't get a good rag. I just kind of let it be.
You got to move up just
2 a.m.
on the spot.
Calls me last night. He's like, oh, I just wanted to hear your
I
voice.
know it sucks, but
Dale is at the next table, so it's hard to rag. Look at all the filth on that table. See hair.
well, you saw my ball skid.
A bunch of comedians out there.
Litter from strippers last night that he had here, or what?
I sure hope it wasn't him. Little midget wrestling.
That would have been a short show. Yeah. That would have been a short show.
Even from the mics.
Rack here.
He'd probably be perfect to shove in one of those cakes and pop out at women's bachelorette parties. I should look into that. Perfect height, you know.
No comment.
He is
Wow.
a carpenter too, right? He could probably build a cake that big. Big cake.
You know, as if I don't get enough from the chat and, fellow commentators. I got to listen to it.
Oh. Here comes a save.
Yeah, I bet you are correct, Tim.
It's going to leave me right behind this X ball. Or no, that's you.
He's gonna try. You'd be surprised what I can do.
I doubt it.
I don't think he's going for this.
I don't think you're anybody would be that surprised at seeing you mess up. We've all seen it plenty.
Good shot. That makes it interesting.
Good shot, but not a good result for Mike Schultz. Although the bank is pretty basic, and to get to the 2 is not too difficult. The only thing he's got to avoid is running into the 5 ball. I like a little high left. Play the bank with a little high left. Or he could draw out of it. Looks like he's going to draw out of it instead. Oh, no. Nicely done by Mike Schultz. Cut that baby right in there. Yeah, it's nothing new, Fred. I'm used to it. Uh-oh.
Outside.
And Lee left Mike in a horrible position.
He's got the bank now, but
I would not play this bank at all. I'd be playing
the
safe.
two-way safe right now.
Indeed.
5 back to where the cue ball is, and the cue ball down between the 7 and 9.
Yep. I agree. And if the way that Mike is lining this up, I think he's going about it the wrong way. He's got to put the cue ball. Let me get my teller straighter.
Yeah, he's looking at it right now.
I would actually put the 5, just bank the 5 over here
He's going to cut it.
and get the cue ball somewhere down here. If he's thinking of going for this bank, that is a big mistake. Nah, I'm pretty sure he's just playing safe. Could be wrong. That is very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. That 9 came out of there in the perfect spots between the Q and the 5. That is a nice little roll.
I meant to thin that 5 ball a lot more than that. Come back right around. And I didn't mean to. What? Yeah. I think I had a little aggression came out on that one.
Amy, please do. I would greatly appreciate
Didn't
that.
like that. I didn't have to hit it that hard neither, though.
You didn't have too many options, but you're right.
No. I just thought if I catch it full, it's going to stop the cue ball dead right there. Actually, I probably should have shot a little south because I could have played the 5 off this rail back.
I
to the
would
top
go
rail.
4 rails
But
on.
then
See, I would
you still
not
don't
draw
know where
this.
the cue ball's going.
I mean, he can definitely get there, but I would go between. And that's one of the reasons why he's still got a shot.
Ouch. Ouch.
That's pretty fortunate by Lee. See, I would have actually gone. Five ball was here. Cue ball was here. I would have actually gone. Make it 1,
I don't like that 9 in
2.
my pocket.
3, and around here. And you avoid most of all of that. Just my opinion. But he's okay.
Over here?
Tighten the angle. That's the circuit.
Just shoot the shot right here.
No, I know.
One rail back down.
I'm just saying it's an option.
Let's give him a good throat punch, Amy.
Hopefully he puts a little bit of left on it. Scratches in the top left corner here.
Wow. Just cheering on for that scratch. Ah, the fun of being mic'd up.
It's putting bottom on it.
So, it may sound like
I'll give him straight in.
they're talking loud, but the opponents cannot hear
No,
what
but it's still perfect.
they can't hear what each other is saying. Just if you're just tuning in and you're have not watched any of the previous matches, the other players, they don't have earpieces. They can't hear what each other's saying. So
There's no areolas out there, otherwise
I don't know if you heard that, ladies.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? Wow. That is unbelievable. Holy, I would have never expected that. What a massive turn. From being 4-3, now we're at 5-2. I'm flabbergasted. I am shocked at seeing that happen.
Dale was counting them.
Unbelievable. Well, I'll tell you what, you got a feel for Mike Schultz after that.
I'm good, thank you.
Never thought that.
I might as well run to the bathroom myself.
All right, we're going to take, it looks like a player break. So while they're up there ordering, we're going to mute that. Here's the payout for this tournament. If you have not seen it previously, the entry was $500 per team. So $250 per player. Divided all up, all the streaming, everything else. The payout for first is $4,000. And then $800 a piece for the player auction. So winner's going to take home $5,600. So if you get an opportunity or you're looking for a safer way to keep your chalk or without losing it all the time, if you're one of those players like myself that is, paying $20 or $25 per cube or per piece of chalk, get a hold of Dave and Brad Gillette over at Brave Billiards. They are the creators of the V3 magnetic chalk system. And I'll be honest, I've never been happier with, and I was always, keep it in the pocket or whatever the case may be. I love these clips. So if you get an opportunity, go to their website at brave-billiards.com or send me a message, and they will design anything that you would like on the clip and the chalk holder itself. I know Andy just got one. Looks pretty cool for the Wisconsin Pool Players Society. All right, players are back. Unfortunately, we missed the whatever they're laughing about there. All right, 5-2. In this race to 10.
Nothing different. Nothing different.
Well, other than winning games. Yeah. Nothing different other than giving games away.
Here we go.
That's not a good save.
The idea was there.
What were you trying to play the
The
safe?
Q on the one. The Q on the one. Or the four. The Q
That's
on
what-
the
okay.
four.
I thought you would just go for the bank. I could.
I was going to go for the bank. But I was like,
Should
just
have.
play the safe.
You said you're banking good. Just
Yeah,
play
but
it.
if I do the bank, you're still going to have the two. I mean, what do you
Does I can draw off the 2 into the 3.
I was just thinking, what do you go from there?
What's going on, Mark Slobiak? How you doing, man?
Now
It's been a while.
Down and play the combo.
Oh God, no. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna play. Oh, he is.
Oh no! Don't. No. Fuck.
I think that's the first F-bomb of today. I'm not sure. I tell you what, that's a fortunate little rub for Mike Schultz.
Yeah, you said
How that came off
If you're
it.
banking good, just if that's what you feel comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. I was. That was my immediate.
That makes it really easy for Lee.
That saying goes, take it all back like old Yeller.
And again, being 9-ball, this thing can switch in a heartbeat because it is winter break. If Mike and Lee can find a little bit of rhythm, obviously they have to get out this rack because they've not been doing so well at doing that. But if they can get out this rack and get on a little bit of a roll, this match could change very quickly.
Still, that was a fluke that he got stuck that
Oops.
8-ball right in that pocket.
But
That's what I said, because I think he was off the block.
He was. Catch it. Damn it. Still makes it tough.
nothing wrong with that. That's about as good as he could have done from there.
Dang, I think I just saw somebody walk by that might be shorter than Little Cheddar. Little bald-headed guy.
That's a good shot by Mike Schultz. Getting from the 7 to the 8, though,
Might be
is...
a whole bit.
This is not simple. He's got the angle
Drawing this.
towards the 9. So he could actually... Because putting inside English on this makes it obviously more difficult to make. But... holding for the short side is just as challenging because there's a good chance he'd run into the 8. And if he gets straight on, if he leaves Mike straight on the short side of the 8, it's going to make it quite challenging to get from the 8 to the 9. Yep, and that's what he left him. It's makeable. Don't get me wrong.
That's the shot. I mean, what do you do?
I love this. It's perfect.
Says Mike
That's
Schultz.
where we need the big nipple. Big Aola.
Outer points, Tim. Yeah, that was very difficult. Even though Mike's a little upset at himself, Lee left him in a pretty difficult position there. They're digging themselves in a big hole.
I shot him. I gotta make that shot.
Not so far. I'm not far away from the
You couldn't get me on the other side of the 8 with a draw?
Nope. Nope.
I would have to go back and forth. Think about longer than who knows what was that.
There's been a pattern to almost all of these matches where get towards the middle of the match and conversation starts to, it's at a lull. Both teams get a little bit quiet. One, the winning
Thought
team.
about going forward with him. I just hit it with a little stun draw to back it out.
Yeah, if I shoot it, I go forward and I just leave you alone.
That's what you would have done. Go forward. Okay. I like to stun draw to back it back off the rim.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Nothing wrong with that. But I would have got you on the 9. Take that stroke shooter.
Yeah. Well, you shoot right hand, I shoot left. So it's two different options. Two different ways of shooting.
I didn't realize you shot left-handed.
I shoot both.
You're ambidextrous.
Yep.
Like Applejack. Mainly
And once,
left-handed.
yes.
I'm going to leave
Well,
that
it
one
depends on what
alone.
I'm doing too.
Okay.
Like writing, I write left-handed. I eat left-handed. I throw right-handed. No. Not at all.
So then you're more so right or left?
Shot.
I'm more better off left-handed.
Okay.
I can shoot right-handed. It's not as good. I'd
Sorry.
probably say maybe 50% maybe.
Okay.
Maybe on the 45, right around there.
Never paid attention.
Sorry you missed that shot.
I'll tell you, it's something it's good to learn and get in your arsenal. Because you get in that bad position, you can't reach something, you can always switch to right-handed or left-handed, and
I just get a bridge. But
Ah, he's not wrong.
yeah, still. Sometimes your ball, even a long shot, if the ball's in, there might be a ball above the cue ball.
Think about how tricky it is for me to learn this. And then think about little Cheddar. He has to shoot left, right-handed, and he has to get the booster seat out to shoot long shots that he can't reach.
Just a real comedian, isn't he?
Some people
Just
have to learn.
Boy, you
he's
are ripping him.
yeah.
It's not easy to learn to shoot left-handed.
No?
I'll just pull out that bridge. I'll grab my booster seat so I can reach.
And the abuse continues.
Screwing the extra blocks on the pedals just so you can reach them.
Yeah, oh yeah. Got the extension. Middle extension, end of the stick extension, you know. Sometimes I have to use the extension plus a bridge. Dale knows what I'm talking about. Dale knows what I'm talking about.
I think we're gonna have to mute Mike Quella pretty soon. What's going on, Al Jordan? Already got a beer in hand today. That a boy. Craig Fowler throwing sticks around over there.
This guy. No, the other guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Craig Fowler, yes. That's right. Great shot.
Thanks.
That's Tim. What's his last name? That I don't. He was asking
Tim
me.
with the red hat.
He was asking me in the bathroom about this match. If we play another match after this, I said, no, we're done. Whoever wins. The other one goes home. He said, we play 8-ball, we play 9-ball, we play 10-ball. So you're in a different KO challenge then. Yeah, I think he's in 1-4.
There's the setup a little different.
Yep. He's talking about playing safe because of that 4-ball.
I'm looking forward to if he sets up a Banks. I'm not shy for like backing down from like 650.
No.
Whatever.
So
I prefer not to be in
Unless
maybe
he can-
600 under Banks.
Mike Quella
Right.
and a couple of other people have
I know I'd like to participate.
See,
asked
Dale, there's your buddy.
about.
He's walking along the wall.
Stop. Stop safe. Or you can go. You can go.
He stands tall just like
He's-
that.
You go 2 rails and make the 9.
What's the matter, Dale?
2 rails. It's wired, man.
He has to go walk next to him to see if he's the same height.
Heck of a try. Draw right into it. I told you. I said, Dale, there goes your little short guy walking past now.
It's a good try.
Mike, draw into it. No, you didn't draw into the 9. Draw off the 3 into the 9. Because if anything, you're leaving him down here with the cue ball, and the 3 ball is going to go that way. Now you're giving him a shot at it. Oh, how?
Off the rail.
No, you got to draw right off the 3, right into it. Low left. Now you're giving him a chance to make it. See? Damn it.
I was going to call the coach and see what you thought.
Before you got up, I said draw into it.
I was going to call the coach and just see what you thought of what I was about.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's no way you could shoot the 3 and come off the rail into the 9. You're too far out. You had to draw right straight over to the 9 right away.
Honestly, what I should have done though is just hit the 3, come up the rail, and just call it.
You got to thin it and just leave the 3, hit those 2 balls, stay there, and put the yeah.
That's what I should have.
You could have did that too.
That was the plan. And then I came up with a wise idea. Oh, maybe I do this.
It's all right.
Don't get crafty. Don't get crafty. That's how we fuck up wet dreams. I think it's a noise for me, like just how loud that fucking rip is.
Oh, you're up. Come on, buddy.
All right, back in the booth. I'll tell you why. I had to leave just for a second. Tim Bloemers pointed out the fact that there is somebody else in the pool hall that is shorter than I am. Just as old or older, but shorter than I am. So I had to go prove it. Or I had to find out if it was true or not. And I'll
Stop right there. Because if you drift out, you're too far.
Nope.
Got to stop there, because then I can play it that way.
get back over there.
As long as you stop there and don't drift out.
Even though it's easy to pocket the 6 ball, I think this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge holding for the 7 than what Tim thinks. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Yep. That was not as easy, as you can tell, as what he thought.
Pick me up, bud.
Oh, is it? Dave S. Is it 6-3? Let me look at the table. Yep, you are correct. Thank you. Thanks,
I
Dave.
had to put so much right on it just to throw the 6.
Apparently, that happened when I was gone.
Oh, I got one.
So, And the coins on the table
Oh, well.
If you weren't behind the 9, that was fine.
do say 6-3, so we're good.
I'm just saying.
Ouch.
Should be 6-4 now.
Head out of it.
Yeah, I knew the 6 was tough either way. Even if you would try to get back on the top side, it was going to be tough. I just figured that's probably the easiest way to shoot it. But with throwing that much spin,
Then I gotta pull it back.
all right. What are we at? Oh, this is too close.
That was 5 or 6. I didn't go and keep it at 9.
All right, 6-4.
Well, I think it was 6.
Wait,
Yeah, we're at the second diamond down here.
The second one away from the side? That's 6.
Oh, we are at 6.
That's what I thought.
I don't know.
I thought we were at 6.
Come on, buddy.
Still too close.
Like I said, John, you hit on 9 ball, and then you fucked up for me. You know, you fucked me up on that. All messed that up.
I didn't fuck you up. I just couldn't help holding it. I couldn't hold that.
You expect me to make those kick shots and shit, dude?
Oh, yes. Oh,
monster
man,
break. Holy cow.
Oh,
Lee makes
like
just
that
about
one
everything on the table,
I feel a safe coming.
but no shot on the
That's what I
2.
said. I feel a safe.
Mike has got to find a way to get this cue ball behind that 3-6.
That motherfucker in the booth. That's Mama Duck right there.
You see him?
That's Mama Duck.
And he is not going to get there. Oh, it might go in.
That's why I said go in. I mean, I still don't think you're going to like it, but
Wow. I guarantee you he was not trying to make that 2 ball.
put the cue ball on the other side of 9 ball.
Just trying to get behind those. And
Really not a plethora of options.
I don't know if he can get it
this is
over
not
on the
easy
side
for
ball.
Lee Thomas either though.
He's just got to put a little bit of right. It'll spin over there.
He's got to hit this 3 really thin to even attempt to get behind that 9 ball. It's either that or I would actually hit the left side of this 3. I wish I had a better angle. Yeah. Get the cue ball behind the 6. And I think he can thin it enough where it's not going to make the 6 move at all. And even if it does, it's going to end up where the cue's going to end up behind the 6 either way. So
So, I like you going this way. What are you afraid of going this way?
I don't know nothing.
We should be able to bank our coaches if we don't use them in a game and use too.
Even if you do, but what if you do? Though?
Yeah, good thinking.
If you hit it too hard, the cue ball's still going to go. Don't try and keep the cue ball down on the end rail. I mean, if they come with a shot like that.
No,
and
I
they
don't think so.
But if you try and make that ball, don't fuck around.
No, I'm not trying to make
Well, I didn't try to make that one, but it went in.
I know.
I mean,
I'm going to do that then.
I mean, if he's just going to try to give you a combo.
You know, it's not the worst advice, but I think this would have. See, that's why I didn't like that. I don't know, because now it makes it easier for them to play safe. Whereas if he had gone the other direction, it's almost guaranteed that he's going to have to kick at it. Oh boy. Yeah, he didn't want to do that. That actually.
Almost straight at the 6. No, just shoot straight at it. The 3's, because the 3 is locked on the 6. The 3's going to slide, so the cue ball will slide with the 3 ball. It's just off center of where the 3 would hit the 6.
That's a good question, Al Jordan. Does anybody know what Mike Quella's age is? I'm guessing he's got to be in his 20s yet. Maybe just breached 30. This is a really good shot by Mike Schultz. What a huge game this is for Mike and Lee.
That one's going to hurt.
It should hurt. But we've seen stranger things happen in the Scotch doubles. And yeah, that's not bad. I think he can draw out of this pretty easily, and that way Lee can play the 8 in the lower left. Pretty simple shot for Mike. It's just one of those that you don't want to underhit or decelerate. You got to make sure that you're committed to the draw. Yep. And this is a perfect stop shot for Lee Thomas. I think we are going to be... Ooh, he's actually following. Wow. I would have not done that. That did not have to fall. Pocket speed.
All right, come on. Got to pull it together.
6-5.
let's go.
So again, coming up this afternoon at 4 o'clock, we've got Tim Volkman and Derek Delancey coming into the varsity club. They are going to be playing, I think, match number 4 of 2.1. Still the first round. We just started. That is a race to 5-8 ball for set number 1, a race to 7-9 ball for set number 2, and if we do go to a third set, it is going to be a race to 6. I didn't hear what Mike Schultz said, but race to 6-10 ball for set number 3. So Robert Chavez says Mike Quella is 31. Another monster break by Lee. And I don't know.
There's a runnable table. It sure does. Goes right past it.
Mike, depending on how
Yeah,
you shoot the
come.
one,
You're gonna have to come look, cause I'm going right at it.
I mean, it looks. If you're gonna shoot it head on, I will.
I'm going after it, baby.
Okay, I'd like that deal.
Yeah.
I think there's enough space in it,
I totally agree with you.
but I don't want to
Yeah.
argue about it.
There's a gap there, right?
It's a small gap. Once upon a time in Minnesota.
Ready, my friend?
I'm ready for calling somebody to watch it. And the cue ball came back and he hit the stick as he tried to throw out of it.
Stop.
Yeah.
He didn't call safe, did he?
You ain't called nothing. Fucking. Duh.
Yeah. It's going to the side. Yeah.
Well, he went.
But getting like you aim on it, and then you get up. I was just off. I was off on my strike.
Yeah, by about a half
You
a.
can do everything that you put your mind to.
That's.
That's all I could see of that ball.
I was playing a tournament at CR's, and there was a shot similar to that where a guy called me a fool because I called somebody to watch it, but he tried to draw and leave me play distance and play safe.
If I would have,
Cue ball came back.
like, I wasn't decided yet, but I would have definitely. If you hadn't come up, I would have had you had someone watch it. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't want
something
any of
that close, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I know. You made the right call. I would have given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good that you see
It's a good thing they had me come out.
Absolutely, that's the right thing.
Could have easily double hit that one.
That's all I could see of that fucking ball. Just to get a hit.
That's a big
That
swing
ball came out good.
from.
I knew I could get the cue ball up there. I didn't know where that one.
Had Mike made that one ball, he should honestly, because there was plenty of room. Had he made that, we should be tied at 6-6 right now. That was a very runnable rack. Now it's Lee Thomas hoping for a kick safe.
There you go. Come on. Do what you can.
All right. I don't think that's the worst.
Play the safe if you have to. Beautiful shot. Good shot.
That is really well done.
Might be able to come off this way on back.
That is in jail for Mike Schultz.
If he does, hopefully he scratches. Mm-hmm. I knew you could. That's made for short stuff.
He's about ready for a match, but he decided to get Kennedy set up.
This is a tough hit for Mike Schultz.
This is really hard anyways, because he's got to hit it kind of good.
Wow.
Foul?
You got to be kidding.
All he could try to do, get over that.
Wow, that was a hell of an attempt.
I expect better
That-
bridges out of the varsity club.
Bring your own next time, Mike Schultz. That did not miss by much at all. Uh-oh, look out, 5 ball. No. Just enough. The only potential issue I see here is from the 6 to the 7. That 9 could come into play. That's kind of what I was talking about. So now he overstroked the inside English.
A little farther than I wanted.
Yeah, caught a piece of that 9 ball. Still makeable, don't get me wrong. But it does bring in scratch into play. And a couple of other... Uh-oh. I can't believe that went in.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot.
Wow. Normally that pocket, that thing will sit on the shelf. All right. For a 7-5 lead.
I thought it did too. When you shot the 5 to the side, I was hoping you would have got down a little deeper. Because then I could get on the back side of the 7 and have you shoot it over there.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Ah.
Let's go, man.
I think your way might have been better.
I think I'm going to have to watch the replay on this break, but I
The reason why I
don't
said it would
think
be easier because you can either play to either side of the 7.
I don't think anything
for
kicked
either
this
way.
1 ball.
This way, if
I
I hit
mean the
that
cue
9
ball. I think it
like
just
that,
yeah.
it threw me that way.
It literally
hoping I'd
came.
stand more on this
He
side.
drew it. He drew that cue ball right into the side pocket.
Nice try.
I know I'm a 550, but I can show you how to hit it.
Uh-huh.
Set it up later.
Oh, this might hurt. This one's going to hurt a little.
You don't have to do
Using a
anything
coach
too
already.
crazy.
Wow.
If you, it's like, are you trying to try and drop
Or something
back
like this.
pocket?
No, I was trying to get the 2 balls somewhere.
You got to shoot the 2 ball.
If you just
leave
give
him
me
on
an
this
angle,
side so he
I'll
comes
allow
off this way from the 5.
If you had speed, you just
I need to.
always-
I'm not all the way on the wrong leg. I just need to be at the where the drop.
It don't work that way all the time.
Oh yeah, I can get you.
For nobody.
You put me on the
It
spot,
did. We got lucky.
just a little bit inside.
We got
the
lucky.
spot.
call it luck, dude. I hear that all the time, but I call it skill.
No, that wasn't
five
skill.
and
That
seven.
fucker, you got scared it was going to stay up because I thought that was staying up
I thought it was down when I shot it.
That's my thought, but you do what you
after
have
it
to do.
bobbled.
If you want to try, if you're going inside,
Yeah, I was leery
push
on
me
that
up.
too, and I'm like, oh no.
You older generations, you guys can learn something from us.
Oh yeah, yep. Okay. I don't think so.
There's the
No.
right way and then there's our way.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Perfect.
Yeah. Mike Schultz was saying too that he would have rather
No, I don't think so. Because he could
try and hold behind the 8 ball, and this is the right way to do this.
get on the
I agree with Lee Thomas.
Well, if you get straight in, that would be the shot like we did when I shot that one to the corner that spun. That's what he's coming to the bottom side.
This is definitely the key shot of this rack. Uh-oh.
That 8 ball might
take
screw
this.
him here. Well, you might keep that cue ball there. Or if he draws off of it, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yep, and Tim is 100% correct. This is...
I think he's going to get out. He should be all right. He just
I think Lee has to draw off of this 8 ball and try to get it somewhere in the middle of the table. He can't go forward because then it's going to kick the cue ball towards the 9. He has to try and draw and just catch maybe half of the 8 ball. And this is one of those two, just you're going to have to leave Mike with might be a difficult cut on the 6 ball. Wow.
came out beautiful.
That came out really well. Nicely done by Lee Thomas.
It's funny, I didn't think I had any draw because I normally don't put no draw on my break. Did it? I don't know if it got bumped. Did you see it at all? Okay, it drew back? Yeah, that's weird. Because I normally hit that dead center where it doesn't.
It's the perfect angle from Lee. Mike's just got to follow it down a little bit. He could stop it right there, too.
7-6.
Good up.
Hey, hold on, I gotta.
All right, Lee is going to go to the restroom real quick, so I'm going to mute that so we don't have to listen to any of that. What's going on, Sean Wilkes? Peyton Foltz? Quiet chat today. Got everybody in the chat suffering from a hangover? Or if you have to live with Jamie Cools, that's understandable. That's like a hangover. Am I right, Amy?
far from us because I do like it here.
Dude, I'll come here and practice and stuff. I'll come here and stuff.
It's a nice place.
It's not really centrally located.
No.
You know, a lot of guys that I work with, they drive like a lot of guys live out by like Burlington, and like they drive 45 minutes to Milwaukee to work for an hour even. Some guys travel as much as like an hour and 15. That's crazy.
It is.
I would hate to work that far away. You know, I mean, like getting up to work at 6 a.m. to be at the job site.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would hate to wake up at 4 to get my next. You got to be on the road at 4.
7-6, folks, in this race to 10. Giddy up.
That long. They'll get there and they'll sit there for 20 minutes, half hour.
Mike Schultz to break, and they have not led in this match at all yet.
So like the standing thing is like,
So good opportunity to get this back to level
trying to wake up 2 hours.
and make it a race to 3. Wow. Nice break.
Ooh. Don't like that.
Nice break, but this is not an easy shot for Lee to start out with on this 3 ball. We'll go to the overhead, and the tangent line from either direction is pointing to a scratch in the upper or the lower left, depending on which one he wants. And then it makes it even that much more difficult to get on the 4. I would probably try to put a little bit of inside right-hand English and play it in the upper left and try to shorten it up a little bit. Not an easy shot.
What did I tell you? Oh, it still gives them a shot.
Wow.
Sure can.
Wow.
Wow. Maybe not. I'm sure you could get the hit, but I don't know about making it. If it
Wow.
does 7, it might not get the hit.
That's so easily could have scratched. Mike does have a shot. Sorry. Let me see if I can get this camera where...
You might be able to sit in that side.
Try to get everything into that picture. There we go. This is tough. Left almost the same shot
Oh, you're all right.
for Tim.
I did try to throw that. Guess I could have tried a cross bank, but I'm like, I didn't. I thought. Yeah. But let's go,
Oh,
buddy.
oh, and he might have left him a 4-9. What?
I gave him the fucking combo.
Oh, you got to be kidding. I can't believe that just happened.
That's going to
He
hurt now.
missed it to the long side of the side pocket, catches the outer point, and comes back for a combo. God, I love 9 ball.
That's my fault. Oh, shit. Hit it. There we go. Come on. Come on, buddy.
That was hit way too hard. Overcut.
We're good. Don't worry about it.
I mean, that was. There's all kinds of things.
So, anyways, back on that 4 ball, I had to try to throw it, and I never thought that if I missed it, I'm gonna miss it long, or even short. I
Just
wasn't thinking
make
about it.
make the 4. Give me a shot. That's all.
Give you that 5 long.
And then
Either way, or give me the shot. Don't
What a weird exchange.
Hey, you're here, see what happens. I didn't
That-
think I
that was
gonna
pretty
line up
wild.
Come on, buddy.
perfectly for this side.
This should be tied at 7-7.
Rush that shot.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
I should have brought you back.
Oh my goodness.
I should have brought you back because I was trying to hold it. I should have just let it go.
That's what I thought you were going to do. Come
The
back. to this
pressure's
side.
mounting.
Yeah,
And then you were saying just give me a shot.
just give me the shot. Make the ball.
I was just trying to make it floating. You didn't even have a shot if I made the one.
Oh, I had a shot. I had a couple options. I would have banked that safe right there. Put the cue ball down between the 7-9. Fuck.
There is no reason this should not be
Well, I know we
7-7. Very shortly.
Because it's serious. I guess, you know what I mean? I didn't hit it confident.
Right. You weren't confident in your
I would
stroke.
hit that ball a mile harder.
Well, Mike didn't leave Lee in the easiest positions. Can make the 5 and the 6. That's not the issue. Is getting from the 6 to the 7. And after missing what should have been a game-tying combo, I'm guessing Lee is not the most confident right at the moment. Oh my God!
Come on, buddy. You're up. You're up. Come on now.
What a weird game of 9-ball. This is just, it's something you just don't see very often. You know, and if this was singles, probably wouldn't be happening. You know, but the Scotch doubles format and the, wow, he hit that really well. Hit that really well. It's pretty simple for Tim. Just almost straightforward. Maybe a little bit of right-hand spin to avoid the scratch in the lower left, but should... Oh, my gosh.
Now I'm popping.
That is two
Popping up. Popping up.
really uncharacteristic misses by Tim Bloemers.
I knew what my problem was. I didn't have my arm comfortable, my right arm.
Yeah.
That was good. I'm just, with being over those 3 a little bit, it just killed my angle on my arm.
So
That's going to hurt.
whether
He can say,
whether they shot out of order or not is
boy, now we
not
gotta
for
fight.
me to. That is for the players to police, and there. So again, if they always follow the same player. It's not that they rotate on their team back and forth and back and forth. That's not the format of this, and I'm not going to go through the whole entire thing. But they follow the same player on the opposing team every time, no matter what.
He's going to hit this with inside, come 2 rails back to the center.
So, and again, whether it was his shot or not, I can't come out of the booth for that. That is not a good shot by Mike.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go the 2 rails.
Yeah,
back
me
on
too.
top side.
That was.
It's still a fucking easy shot here.
It's not an easy shot though. This is not easy at all. So the order of play and everything is policed by the players themselves. The only time I come out of the booth if there is a unsportsmanlike conduct or if they want me to watch a hit, something like that.
Damn.
Or a rules violation, I should say. But
Sure,
order of play is policed by them.
No, I knew I was out of the scratch. I just didn't feel comfortable with this arm being stretched like that. Should have stood up.
I understand, Eric. Well, this is going to have to bounce pretty good, and it does.
Good shot, Lee.
That was a really good shot by Lee.
Looks like it'll be race of 3.
Indeed. A race to 3 it is. That was a great shot by Lee Thomas.
Shot on that to get me out of that. Let's go.
Seven to 7. This is good stuff. Another monster break by Lee. And I think he has a shot on the
Good
one.
breaks. Compounds off the top rail for the 2 on the side for the 3.
This is actually probably the biggest key shot of this rack is from the 1 to the 2. The rest is really not that difficult. That's not it.
Get going, get going. There we go.
That is not it.
We got lucky.
Uh-oh. So, Derek, to answer your question, because that has been debated, and when you break an unsportsmanlike conduct rule, or if you don't read the rules on the play itself, like concession of games, then I will come out of the booth. Any disorderly conduct, or unsportsmanlike conduct, I should say. Well, kind of the same.
Good hit.
Wow, good hit. And
Come
nope,
on.
no safe.
Good hit. No idea what I was thinking on that one ball. I wasn't thinking 7. I was not thinking I'm behind the 7.
I thought I was going to come straight back, actually. Through the 6.
Hold on, cue ball. Hold on.
I did not put left on it. I put straight top.
Not over the ball.
Good angle for Mike to get there, but he is going to be jacked up over the 9 ball just a little bit. So this does make it a little bit challenging. Uh-oh. And he left him a shot.
I know it wasn't. After I looked, I'm like, hey, he's not over it.
But he was.
Oh boy, it is what it is. Come on.
Lee has a very slight angle. So I don't know if he can come out. Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
And it's going to go in.
Wow. Wow.
I think that's our first
It's 9 ball.
fluke of the match. I'm
It
pretty
was.
pretty sure that was the first fluke.
You gotta show me that too, Riley.
Unbelievable. No, he's not over it. But he's got a chance of scratching cross side. So he's just shooting just like you were, just to the side.
That was hit really well by Mike. That was hit really well. Left Lee with a pretty easy cut. And this is pretty much a follow shot to the middle of the table, or just past middle of the table. Well, for the very first lead, for Mike Schultz and Lee Thomas, what a wild match this has been so far.
Nice bank, Lee.
Good shot. Good shot. Mike went to the bathroom.
He just ran to the bathroom.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's 9 ball, man.
At least it was the only first one of them.
Lee apologizing to Tim about the fluke 6 ball. That might make a
You could go ahead and break if you want.
big difference.
You could go ahead and break. Yeah.
Outcome of this match.
I'm not going to stop your mojo.
first time that Lee broke and did not make anything.
Yeah.
You're up, bud. Come on.
Yeah. Yep. We're not on the no, it's race to 10. 8 to 7. We're on the bottom rail.
If you're not reading the comments, this is from Amy Cools. Dale, Jamie just told me that occurred to him that if you and I ever shot pool together, instead of midget porn, it would be midget pool. What a... Wait, I have a button for that. What a... I believe it's Jamie. Wow. That is a beautiful save by
shot.
Mike.
Good shot, Mike.
Will that too go up there?
No, I don't think of that. When you get up there, you let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Personally, I don't think it probably does, but I'm thinking
This-
how the fuck do you get to Because you have enough to make
There's
it. You have enough to
three
make it.
foul rule, right?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yep. I just thought about that.
That's
You know, and I was just about to bring that up.
I
As
don't
a
care
matter of
what you
fact,
call it.
I was just going to say that this is a really good opportunity for Tim and Mike to attempt 3 foul. If Mike obviously does not get a hit here.
Trying to Z-bank or trying to get pacified?
Really, Amy? Chatty is not the word that I would use to describe Jamie.
No, you had to play safe.
One of the nicest guys you could meet on the planet. There's no doubt about it. But man, you can't get in a word edgewise sometimes. Am I right, Fred? You were just there. Am I lying, Amy? And you wonder why he's out of breath all the time at the end of a conversation, because he just keeps right on going. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He talks more than I do. You know how hard that is to admit? All right, 1 foul.
Ball in hand, right?
Yes, sir.
What the fuck was that?
I would.
You must have put inside on it or something.
I put right on it. It hit inside. You know, the spin on it was inside down here, but I thought that I was going to spin that deep enough. Once it transferred the spin on this rail, then it's hitting. Yes, I did. Thank you.
I like Peyton's comment that guy could talk a book off.
The mic being mic'd up is nice because you can explain the stupidity. You can explain the stupidity.
Mike Schultz is not wrong. Is he going for the 1-9 combo? He was.
I figured it's a free swing. Why not? There's no way I could get a. There's no way I could get a safe on that.
He's not
All
wrong.
The ball's away from it.
He is not wrong.
In fact, no. Nope. I thought about shooting this and drawing up, but if I hit the 7 or even pocket the 2, then the fucking cue ball could get behind the 7. I think he might try to put you behind the 5 right now. Oh, it's going the other way. Go in. Oh, you got the kick. Come on.
Amy,
One ball makeable.
no thanks.
The two balls. The two balls lifeless. I don't even know. So
I can't imagine what life would be like living with Jamie. Peyton, what do you think?
yeah, I can't.
Down on that bottom rail, we
Okay.
can do a safe.
Yeah. Okay.
That's actually good. That's actually good. That's better. I was gonna tell you to shoot the 4, get the 4-3 out of your ball in hand, because that way they can't.
Yeah, I was gonna push the 6 in front of that.
No, because if that would have put you on 1. Have to,
That's
can't safe it.
that's one of the funniest comments of the day.
We're at Costco. I'd be all over that deal.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see now they got to go for a breakout. When they get it, but whatever. I think I'd be going
It's the only time in your life you wish you were hard of hearing. I can imagine.
Rail up into him. He hit that good.
Wow.
Good.
Wow, that was a really nice shot.
Not much. Not a lot. Well, he might have. He could draw, but I don't think he's going to be able to draw all the way down.
A miscue on the draw and leaves Mike with pretty much nothing.
Is that 2 froze? Is it 2 ball froze? Okay, okay. Just let me know if I'm in your way. Just let me know if I'm in your way. Go ahead, I'll talk to him.
What's that?
Good hit. Well, this game has taken a fun little turn.
I wanted to try to get it underneath so that he had to push the 2 away, but all right, buddy, let's go.
We need to get this one.
Yep, we absolutely know that, Amy. And for everybody that's watching, if you did not see Amy's post from yesterday, her video,
Because I don't think
go to Amy's
you could play a bank or nothing.
Facebook page and check out her. It's still there, right, Amy? That was one of the most honest, forthright. I like how you shared how your life is. That's a good shot by Lee Thomas.
Good shot, Lee.
Come on.
Good shot. Good shot, Lee.
Yep, and we all know that. Yeah, like Fred just said, Jamie's a good man. And anybody that knows the family, there is no. Oh boy, I got to get ready for a jump shot here from Mike Quella. This might be hard to keep on the table. He's jumping with a full cue too. Wow, great hit. How is that going to turn out? Not too bad. That's a great hit.
I don't like where the 4 or 5 are. I don't like where the 4 or 5 are. Both on the same rail. That makes it tough.
Can't have your cake and eat it too.
Oh, bullshit.
That's all right, Amy. I got it. Got a couple of those myself. Goes with the age, I think. Wow. And getting a little bit more round. I think I would go for the bank here. It's kind of a two-way shot. Ooh. Overhit it. All right. Tim Bloemers
That left
has
you great on the 3 too.
a shot on
That
the.
left you great on the
see
3.
that.
Oh, and a double kiss and lucky,
Trying to get him behind
lucky
the
roll. Wow. And I don't think
Into
that,
the
I don't
9?
know if,
No. Too far away from it.
does Lee even own a jump cue? Yeah, I may have asked this in the last time they played.
No.
I'd be jumping this all day long because that 2.6 is not that bad. Plus, he could make the 2 and the side off the 6. There's a lot of good things that could happen with a jump shot here. No, he's kicking. And a good hit. And
boy.
watch this 2
Nice
ball.
and easy, buddy.
Wow.
Good hit. Good hit.
So what you're saying, Peyton, is the rest of my body is getting smaller, so my chins look bigger? Is that what you're saying?
Smart move. Smart move.
You can learn something from watching me, so
Yeah, no. No, that is not true, Mike.
Either way, you had a two-way shot. You could have did that one, or thin it right into the 8 ball and leave the 2 here. Put the cue ball right on the 4.
That 4 ball.
Oh, it's big time. Two balls definitely coming out no matter what.
Yep, I hear you, Fred.
Leave me behind
I
at 9.
when I watched Amy's video yesterday, I had tears in my eyes as well. Comes from the heart.
Almost got him. If I wouldn't have, or not hit the 7. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Let's put it away.
This is one of the longest games of 9-ball I think I've ever seen.
Do something fancy.
I didn't like that at all. Well, I thought about trying to play the safe with the 2 ball the other way, but
Lee's gonna swing at this, but I don't think it's got any chance of going.
on what?
Combo bank from.
On what? The 9 ball? It's no.
You guys don't know anything about bank.
He's gonna give it a ride, but it ain't gonna go over there.
Just let it fly. Just let it ride.
We'll see if that's right on that 2 ball. Is the 5 on the rail? Because one of those 2 or the 5's got to hit a rail. Get past. 2 balls off the rail. 2 balls off the rail, so you know.
Peyton, I think he might be talking to both of us. I'm pretty sure it was more me
Nice
than
shot
you,
on the
though.
7.
It's a good
Come
hit.
on, buddy.
I don't know. I had no choice but to go that route.
It's going to be a long game. With where that 4-5 is, and the 5 to the 6, 6 to the 8, this could end up being a long game of 9-ball yet because nobody's going to want to give in. Uh-oh. Anything but scratch. I personally don't think it's the worst thing, other than if
He still learned something from bank.
Not from that.
What not to do.
Yeah.
I could have got it.
I didn't like the cut either. You might just try the 3-rail safe. I don't know, and I couldn't tell where the shot was, but
Cue ball slides it back out the back of the 2.
stay right behind there. Pretty much stop and let the cue ball 1, 2 back out. I couldn't tell on that angle if the 6 would have done it in the way or not.
I could see most of the front of the ball. I couldn't really see like. If I see
Amy, what do you think about that comment by Peyton?
Okay.
Just getting shorter, but the same amount of skin.
You couldn't see the back as far as the bottom side of the 2 ball.
Making it sound like Amy and I
you
need
said you could cut it.
to get some things stapled.
If this is the front side, I can see the side to cut it, and I can see the side
Excess skin removal.
going to the rail.
No, I'm talking shooting straight at it like you did.
Okay.
Shooting straight at the 2 ball instead of because you had inside to keep it over there.
I have no idea what Mike
So
Schultz
just hit
is
it with dead stop,
thinking here.
straight on. It might have 3-railed back. I don't know.
I would just give Lee Thomas shape on the 3
Yeah, I
ball
couldn't tell if you could or not.
anywhere, so he can make it and then play safe on the 4.
I wonder if he's going to go out and try to break this 5 out. Well, not really. See it? Oh no. I thought he might try to come down into him and break him apart and still have the 3.
That would have been crazy. Too easy to get hooked behind the 4 or the 5.
There's no way that 4 is going inside. Not off that 5. Too far down. You're up, buddy. Come on.
That's a good question, Amy.
So I wanted to try to scrape the 5, but I also didn't want to bury you. So, because the easiest thing for me to do was to set up to try to come square into it or behind it. But then I'm like, well, if I roll too far, then now you're behind the 8.
Man, listen, you got to sit and listen to Mike
I
Schultz.
also tried to leave you the 3 ball and then set up for a save. That's a little too aggressive, right? I shot too high. No, I meant make the 3 and then I'll shoot a safe on the 4.
Yeah. I'm going to give Mike Schultz an opportunity at this bank.
Push that 4 out, lock the cue ball on the 5.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's what I was talking about before.
I just was afraid if you miss that, could break the 5-4 up.
No, I was trying to make it long if anything. I was trying to hit
I know, but even if it catches the titty like it did, it could shoot.
Outer
See how
points.
it shot out this way. But if it catches that titty just perfect, it could shoot in.
Outer points. Catches the outer point again. What a fun game this is. I would say on a lot of other streams, Amy, the amount of pool that gets talked about is
This would have been ideal.
probably
because then you can play a really good lockup.
50, 60, 70%, depending on the stream. Yeah, depending on whose it is and what matches it's playing. This, I would say, is much less than 15.
Doesn't go in the
We really don't even talk about pool much at all. I should probably switch that camera view so you can see what the hell's going on. All right, another bank shot. Missed, and nothing going on. I don't think there is
Actually, try
even
clipping that
a...
9 ball into the side.
Don't admit that you're mic'd up right now.
I don't care. I admit it.
Peyton Foltz, I'll tell you, if do you think if they would have they actually make a spine stretcher, I would have done that 40 years ago. Seems like a pretty painful procedure. When I was younger, I thought you could like hang from a doorway. You know, just get on a chair, and just hang there for days on end. Look at this shot. Oh, it's going to scratch. Nope. What a great shot.
I knew it was close. I knew that was close.
That's a good shot by Mike Quella. Who votes we put Peyton Fultz in a timeout?
Still
I got one vote right here.
today, Paul. See what I mean? Yeah, I still don't like it.
Here it comes. Maya, your wish is about to come true. I think we've been working on this 3-ball for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
There it is.
See who can execute it.
Finally goes down. Ooh. The only thing I don't like about that
Huh?
is
I know you did.
it does leave the opportunity for Mike Schultz to kick this in. What's going on, mouth of the
Still don't like
South?
that 6-ball.
That'd be Maya Gator.
Go, yeah, shooting.
How the fuck does that go through there like that?
Holy hell! I cannot. What just
That bank's so
happened?
short. I mean, it banks so short. I thought if I hit it
I'm-
soft, that it would. I thought if I hit it soft, that it would.
How does it go through those two balls and doesn't even hit?
I need to.
Doesn't even touch either.
Wow, that was bad. That's something you would do, Lee.
That, in the words of Taylor Collar, he hit that terrible.
Huge mistake.
Yep, you said it, Mike. That was a big mistake. You know, Mike Schultz, if you've not ever been here before, is the champion of 1.2. So he should know this table by now. And if you ever play, I'll give you a word of advice. If you've never watched the stream before, this table banks short. Uh-oh. 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 He has left Tim really difficult. That deep sigh is from Tim Bloemers. He is not happy with this leave. I think he has to go forward on this. Uh-oh.
That's a good shot.
He tried to play safe
No,
and
you
did
didn't me
not
out
get
far
there.
enough. Fuck. God damn it. Either way, I was coming either to this side or to that corner. I need out farther. I actually should have stopped and told you to try to get me between the two balls, just in case. Fuck. That was tough trying to play it safe on that ball.
Yeah, that was really difficult for Tim to
I couldn't.
to play
I
safe.
couldn't make that and
or
still
to
get
mi-
to a shot.
Yeah,
That ball would be wet. No,
he's right.
It's not something to count on, but
no, there's no way.
Yeah, he left him really
Didn't like the
difficult.
bank.
the 8's on the 50-yard line. You know what I mean? Make that 6 ball, maybe on the left or the right side of it. That's on the 50-yard line. It's not like it's a crazy bang.
Now,
Well, we just gotta hope he misses.
yeah, and
Damn.
I was just about to say,
Couldn't
Lee
get
did
that
not
softer.
leave Mike
Couldn't keep the cue
much
straight
easier
there.
here. He's got a big stretch, a thin cut, and has to get shape on the 9 ball. What's going on, Craig Bear? Yeah, there's no doubt, Amy. It is definitely not going to start at 4 o'clock. Uh-oh. Oh, and he's going to scratch. What a massive swing again. This thing is so far inside the outer points, though. It's no gimme getting over there. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Straight on shot in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket for an 8-8 match. Race to 2. What's going on, Connie Wassinger? My fellow fun-sized pool player. Down she goes. 8-8 it is. And Tim Bloemers breaking.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
I am going to leave the players mic'd up. And I'll be right back.
He's my homie. Here's the boss, and we're going to the friend.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom on that. Ay, ay, ay. That's why.
Why not make it a race to 2?
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's cool. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
All right.
That is a mistake I will probably never make again. Had I known that when I ran to the bathroom that 2 of the players were going to be following me into the restroom, I would have muted them as well. Dear Lord in heaven. And I completely forgot until after the fact, I'm on my way back, that I left their microphones on too. That was honestly, that was my biggest concern. I think Tim came in and I think there was a little grunt because it must be a prostate issue or something with Tim. Because when I was about to leave the restroom, I heard the same thing. Oh boy. Okay. Let's let the fun begin. It is a race to 2 to see who advance. Oh my gosh, look at this. There is a really good chance for an early 9. And Lee Thomas is, I don't think he's even, oh no, he is sitting over there. Never mind. Probably the easiest shot is the 1659 carom, because the combo doesn't, the 1659 combo doesn't go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. You got to thin the shit out of that one ball to get that 6 to run down the rail.
Yep. And that's
you couldn't.
That's kind of what I was getting
you
at.
had to thin it so much. That was the wrong move. Oh, that's gonna hurt now. Everything's sitting wide open now. You should have.
I will definitely not do that again, Fred.
Thin the 1 ball as much as you possibly can. That's the only way you're getting that 6 to get into that 5 ball.
So we got a bunch of combos coming up here. We've got the 2-8 for sure. Connie, I'll take you up on that bet.
Well, you had to go for that, but you had to thin that 1 so much.
It's a good thing that did not.
That's gonna hurt. Fuck. Because they can carry them off the 5. They can do so much with that. If anything, call a push shot and shoot off. Kick the 9 in, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I would have called the push, made the 9.
Yeah. I didn't hear you say push.
I would have just made the 9, not
Yeah.
make the 9.
Yep.
Push, call push, make the 9, get that out there.
That was the only other thing we could do.
And then play out the rest of it, right?
Perfect. God damn it.
Yeah, that's exactly what Mike Schultz needed to do. So now it's just a matter of Lee just pocket the ball. Should get behind the 5 pretty naturally here.
Fucking A.
That could have easily gone in the side. This is not a gimme. Tim feels like this is already done. This is not a
Especially
gimme
when
combo.
it's so tight like this.
Will Mike get to the hill first? Yep. Mike Schultz, Lee Thomas on the hill and breaking. Huge swing. Connie, you owe me. You owe me $1. You can send that
Let's get it.
PayPal,
Let's get it.
Venmo, Cash App, however you want. Totally up to you. Add a little extra for the
I'll
fees
give up
if you
until
use
the Fairway
PayPal.
sings.
All right, Lee with a monster break coming up. I guarantee it. And
Might
wide
be over now. Might be
open.
over now.
Wide open. That cue ball got kissed 2 or 3 times. Golden opportunity for Mike and Lee to put this match away. Double or nothing on this one, Connie? Deal. I say the match is over. What do you say?
Stop. Oh,
Uh-oh.
looks like they're out.
I'll give you an opportunity yet if you want.
No, I think he.
I don't think he
I'm just
has the
looking
right.
ahead. I'm hoping not, but
Bet you $1.
I now they're betting.
no, because I've seen them shoot too.
This is not easy. All right, Connie, you're on.
All I'm saying is that guy missed a straight in ball on the last match.
I get it. I get it.
You got the commentators first.
I think the match is over.
You never know.
Uh-oh.
All right, come on, buddy.
Uh-oh. I might be wrong. Connie, you might have, you might be right back in it here. We might be going hill. Why wouldn't we?
Sucker's in there.
The best
deep,
I could do is try and
looking
leave
at
you a
the
shot
ball
like
in the-
that
in the
because
pile. It's in
I
there
couldn't
deep
go
on that
down
big
because
TV.
and I couldn't go up to the end rail because of the 8-ball.
No. Too hard. Too hard.
Uh-oh. I don't think Tim has much of a choice other than to try to get that cue ball put. Let me get my telestrator out here. That'd be the easiest way to explain it. Come off. Oop, that's too much of an angle. You could use that angle. I think it would be much more difficult, but there, get that cue ball. Yeah, he just pointed to it. Get that cue ball and try to get the 5 somewhere in this area if possible.
So shake it off like Taylor Swift.
Yep, that was Mike Schultz talking about Taylor Swift.
5? You make the 5 and the 7 or the 8, 5 and 8. No wonder you overmeasure our blacktop when you did the driveway.
What a huge shot for Tim Bloemers. Oh, look at this.
Got it. I got it. I didn't like that shot, but he can hit it, but he can't make it.
That's a
Didn't
good
like it.
shot by Tim.
If I go up for the 6, I got that.
He
Oh,
leave.
you hit that way too hard. But
He's-
that 4 was in there deep. I said something to him. I said, looking at the pocket, it was so far deep in there. We both looked at it. It was so deep in that pocket. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and he's right.
I just thought if you could see that perfect, just hit with a little bit of top left and come off the top or the bottom rail back out. Because with that coming off the rail, it's definitely automatically coming this way, with a lot of spin.
So there's
We'll see what
definitely
happens here. I didn't leave him easy. He
There-
definitely cannot cut it.
there is no chance that the 4 o'clock match is going to start on time. They've got setup time and got to take some pictures of the guys and so on. So
It's going off the rail to hit it.
I'll try to get back up and running as quick as possible.
Come on, come on.
All right.
now.
It is all on Mike Quella and Tim Bloemers to extend this match further.
How come he just shot last? Now he's shooting again.
Yeah. I'm sure Dale's explaining the rotation.
And actually, so what? Yeah, actually, there's nothing to explain. I think they're shooting the right order. All right. He does have a shot. It's not an easy one. I think Tim has to play safe here. If I was Tim, I would put a little bit of low left. Get the cue ball to do that. And get the 6 to do that. Even if you let him see the 6 ball, just leave him alone. I think if he goes for this shot, it's going to be a match losing shot. Yep.
Come with one, buddy.
That is a really, really good shot.
Come on, man. Keeping us in it, man. I'm keeping us in it, man.
That was a
That was
beautiful
tough. That was
save.
But I had to do something.
He might be able to see the side of it. And if he gets a good hit, he might be able to make that fucking 9.
Nope, he cannot. He cannot see the side of it, but he can kick at it and get lucky. Oh, boy.
There we go. Come on.
All right. It's all up to Mike Quella again. Pocket the 6 in the corner without scratching. Yeah, let me back up so you can see the whole table here. I would come 2 rails, 3 rails to pocket the 8 in the side where the scoreboard is. Got to be confident in this shot. Oh, goodness. And he ended up absolutely perfect where he needed to be.
I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have. Just shoot the shot with draw. You're not scratching.
All right. 3 balls for Mike Schultz and Lee Thomas to move on to round number 3. And anything can happen.
Come on. It's not an easy shot here. Easy enough.
All right. Thin cut for Mike Schultz to put this match away.
Unbelievable. Good
Yep.
shooting, guys.
And they did.
Good shooting.
Shooting. Great shooting. Good shooting, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Give me just a second. All right, that is a wrap for match number 1 today. That was that was an exciting one. Would have loved to see it go hill, but good times. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. As I mentioned, I'm going to get shut down real quick. This is the match that's coming up in just a couple of minutes. Oop, let me mute them real quick. Sorry about that. KO 2.1, round 1, match number 4, I believe. We've got Tim Volkman and Derek Delancey coming up in just a minute. So, instead of doing all the credits and everything else, I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching. And we will see you in just a little bit. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody.